white supremacy?
White supremacy is the dominant culture in the United States that was put in place over hundreds of years of laws that were passed to make sure that white people benefited from the economic system. In fact, the United States was the very first country in the world to codify the concept of white into law. It was the first act of Congress to make only free white people citizens. And so for hundreds of years, white people have had an affirmative action program. We just don't call it that. And so white supremacy is the orientation that white people's view of the world is the norm, it's the right way, it's the perfect way, and it's a bunch of crap.
Now, do you think white supremacy really means white race, or do you think it's just using whiteness to promote the benefit of just a few?
It's there's only one race. It's a human race. Black people, brown people, white people are all the same, very much the same. So white is a concept that is to benefit the few. So right now you have 62 people that own like what is it, like the vast majority of the wealth of like 3 billion people. And so if you look at those people, they're mostly probably all going to be white. You might get 1 or 2 people of color in there, right, just to make it. But white is a political concept that that people that are white have no idea, because they just got raised in it. It's like the water. They don't even know if they were fish. It's the water. They don't see it. So part of our job is to try and get white people to understand how we have benefited from generations of like laws that ensure white people get the benefit.
I hope in the process that you're doing that you actualize that white people are just as much a pawn in the system of white supremacy as people of color.
Absolutely. You know, all my teachings come from an organization called the People's Institute for Survival and Beyond, and they talk about internalized racial oppression. There's superiority and inferiority. White people are sick from racism too, sicker than we even realize. That's why white people are addicted to everything. Like, it's terrible, but they don't understand that the cause of it is because they've been dehumanized by white supremacy. We've been dehumanized. We've given up our cultural heritage, our ancestors, for the concept of white and economic benefit.
What is your name?
So, my name's Lisa Fithian.
Thank you, Lisa.
Yeah.